America may be running on Dunkin' again. Dunkin Brands reported Thursday that same-store sales at its U.S. coffee and donut chain rose 2% in the first quarter, spurred by strength in coffee and breakfast sandwiches. Earnings also came in better than expected. Joining me to discuss the results today is Dunkin Brands Chairman and CEO Nigel Travis. Thanks for stopping by, Nigel. I appreciate it.
Hey, Brian. Always good to speak to you guys at TheStreet.
Likewise, likewise. All right, so let's kick this off with, Taco Bell, division of Yum Brands. They saw impact their business slow down because of all the burger discounting going out there. Domino's even got a hit. Were you impacted by this in the first quarter?
So, there's no doubt it's pretty brutal out there. It's not only the burger chains, it's also the convenience store chains, of which there's 154,000 in the country. Everyone's battling away. The convenience store chains clearly need to do something because of the lowering sales of tobacco and gas. But I think we put up a very good quarter. We were very pleased that not only did we have positive comps, we had positive transactions. I think it was done on the back, as you suggest, of coffee. I think we differentiated ourselves with our caramel macchiato, and we had two great breakfast sandwiches, which were the grande burrito and the apple sausage sandwich. So I think that was the key. We've got a new 5-part strategy that we talked about on earnings a couple of months ago. That's really getting embedded into the system, and franchisees seem to really buy into it. So I think we had a good quarter on the fact we all work together, which is the key in a franchise business.
I was on the call earlier this morning, and have you done away with combo meals?
Okay, so let me explain what's happened. As we have been going out surveying consumers, we found that they think that we need to make our menu boards clearer. Most of our stores now have digital menu boards. And what we found is that 60% of the space on the menu boards was combo meals. We decided that it was much better to promote our products, to promote particularly our beverages, which obviously is higher margin for our franchisees and is loved by most consumers in America. So effectively, combo meals have gone away. Some franchisees still retain them. But I think the great advantage of what we've done is consumers like it. Let me tell you, we expected we'd get some people who didn't like the change because people don't like change. The number of complaints we've had was 7. Yes, only 7. People seem to have embraced it. They like the clarity. They like the fact that it's a much more modern menu board. And the benefit of taking combos off is that we can come back later and use the whole raft of combo meals and other variations to drive value to our consumers. So it gives us a way of being much more focused on value.
Combo meals are so 1980s fast food anyway. But speaking of something cooler, since we last talked, Starbucks, they changed up their rewards program. Have you seen any lift to your business as a result of their changes?
Well, they announced the change in February. They only implemented it in April. And I'm always very disciplined and never talking about our quarter. So we have gone aggressively against the changes they made. We still think we have the best loyalty program in the business. The analysis done by journalists, and you may well have been one, is that to get a reward in Dunkin' costs you about $40. In Starbucks, about $60. We think our loyalty award appeals to our customers, and we'll see what happened at the end of this quarter.
And lastly, on the topic of minimum wage, on the earnings call, you mentioned that you had a full frontal plan to attack minimum wage, and I think you maybe meant California, which is a key new growth market. Can you take us through that plan a little bit?
Well, yeah, I think we've talked before, Brian, that franchisees don't like any cost that goes up, be it commodities or wages. As you know, we've always said that we're very open to reasonable discussions about minimum wage but on a state level. But what we've got is a whole mass of actions to help franchisees weather the storm, so to speak. The first thing is we want them to create a great people culture to keep the people they have, so it's about employee retention. Secondly, we've got an energy plan that is very exciting. We think it's the right thing to reduce energy costs for the environment, but we think we can reduce costs fairly significantly on a per-store basis. The third thing is our supply chain, which has always done a great job. It's franchisee-owned. We're working with them. We've got very, very stiff targets, which they're right on track to achieve for this year. And I think the last thing, which you and I have certainly talked about before, is simplifying our operations at store level. And the result should be that it's easier for our crew to operate at store level. And there may be even some labor productivity efficiencies as a result. So we're working with our franchisees, and as I said earlier, that's the key. You have to work together, you have to attack the problem, and I think we're attacking it in a very positive manner.
Well, great, and thanks for joining us today. And before I let you go, what are you drinking in that cup? I'm assuming that's Dunkin'.
You know, I am very boring, Brian. You know this by now. Not only have I got a great cup marking to improve the accuracy, but this is a Dunkin' Original, which, just to give you one thing from the quarter, we had a great quarter in terms of K-Cup sales, and it was the #1 SKU just about every week in the quarter in supermarkets. So Dunkin' Original, cheers.
Cheers. Good luck this quarter.